Your research.
Yep. Well, switching gears right now, let's welcome Miss Sunita Sitara to the couch. She's our feng shui / numerology expert.
You haven't been here in a cool minute. Where you been, girl?
I've been here. You haven't been here.
Yeah, where have you been?
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay, well, speaking of children, I recently had one. Heather is with child right now.
6 weeks. And I will probably never get pregnant.
You have
That is not true.
There's a lot that goes into picking out a name. And you actually sat down with me and said, let's do the numerology on some names that you're thinking of.
I did, yes. And aren't you glad we did?
I am so glad.
Yes.
It actually played a little bit of a role in the name that we ended up picking. So how does this work, real quickly?
Well, do we have the sites up? I mean,
We do. There's the name.
Okay, great.
You all know that's my baby's name, James.
Every letter in the alphabet has a numeric value. It goes from 1 to 9, and then circles back to 1 again. Okay, so that means A and J and S are going to always be 1. So what you do is you have the, as you can see, A is 1 on top. The reason for that is you have vowels are separate and the rest of your letters are separate because you have three different expressions. Okay. So you have, I know it gets confusing, but with Jan's, the reason that I liked that was because his full numerology came to an 8.
Okay.
And that's a good number?
That is going to be a
How do you get 8 out of, do you add them?
You add it all up together.
Okay.
Okay.
8, 5, well, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16, 17.
Uh-huh.
And then you
How do
add
you
the
get
7
So
and 1 together?
1 and 7 is 8.
Oh!
There
I get
you
it
go.
now. Wow.
Got it.
Good job.
So that means, that's a good signal. I think you said that means that he would be like financially stable.
He will be a financially stable person. And the thing is, though, you know, every number has positive qualities and negative qualities, so he could have issues with money. But I think if you, as his mother, got him to start saving money at a very young age and got him to understand money, he is just going to be like a CEO. But I also did his birth numerology, and he is his life path is also 8.
Well, look at
Nice.
that. Perfect.
And
Lucky
the other
number.
thing that happens is your child is always kind of vibrating that name to you, the name, because you had picked out 3 names, right?
Yes.
And I have Cruz. We looked at Cruz.
Yes.
And Cruz was going to end up being 5.
And that's bad.
No, there's no bad number. He just would have been a very free spirit. And I think him being an 8 life path and a 5 name might have just been two things that contradict each other. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So him having an 8 name and an 8 life path is a good thing.
That
Good
just
job.
stinks.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice
Good job.
Sunita, really did. After we did that numerology, I said, that's it. That's his name, because I was really going back and forth between that and the 2 other. True story, I promise you.
But
so,
you really
okay.
liked Jance better.
I did.
Didn't
That was
you?
kind of my
Yeah.
favorite, so that just sealed it for me.
I
Cool.
think he was sending that to you.
So do. He
Yes.
was talking to me. Well, thank you, Sunita. And I know we went through this really, really quickly, so you guys can catch up with her on her website, sunitasitara.com, and through Facebook and all that good stuff. So check her out. She does feng shui and numerology, and she can help you out. Very, very smart lady. Thanks so much. Okay, well, a little bit later on in the show, we've got more new albums coming out for the spring. We'll check back in with DJ Vegas.